Last year, my New Year's resolution was simple: learn new things. So I joined Skill a Week, and every week they sent me one new creative skill.
Good evening, one and all, and welcome to the live stream this evening. We're going to go ahead and start on our Tech News Tuesday, where we're going to review different updates that are happening throughout the different tech spaces, referring to different website builders. For example, you have your Wix, you have your. Let me make sure that you all can see me. Yes, you can. So you have places like Wix, you have places like Squarespace, and some other places as well. The first website builder that we are starting off with today on the news will be our Wix recap, because they actually went ahead in their Discord server and announced a wrap up that was on January the 31st. So we're not too far behind on the news, but can you ever really be too far behind the news? And let's see. So Roundup in Editor Community Solutions, the new product catalog, and build HIPAA compliant websites. This is under the section Be in the Know, Design, Wix Bookings, and Wix Studio. Posted about 5 days ago. And Noah Lavo is the community manager. I've seen him in their Discord quite often, advising us of updates and doing different challenges. So it's good to see that he's also publishing. He's informing us this month introduced the new Wix, and I'm sorry if I'm pretty sure he goes by he, him pronoun. Now I'm going to second guess myself. Hold on. I'm going to see if he has on his LinkedIn page, because I don't like misgendering people if I can avoid it. Noah. Does he have his pronouns on here? Do they have their pronouns on here? They do not. Okay, so we're switching our pronouns over to they, them, just to be on the safe side. So they're letting us know this month they introduced the new Wix Stores product catalog for new sites and the ability to deliver HIPAA compliant sites. They're stating they've also boosted the creative freedom with a massive 10 million CMS items on Wix Studio Elite and Wix Business Elite plans. And let's go ahead and stop for a moment and break that down. So first of all, you're probably wanting to know what is a CMS. I'm just going to get the definition to quote. I do not want to misdefine the word. So CMS is basically a content management system. So when you're sitting there and you're doing your blogs, or if you're trying to have a photo gallery or anything like that where you're showcasing your portfolio, you're using some kind of content management system in order to be able to post it onto your website. If you have products, you're going to put that in to a content management system to post onto your website for people to be able to buy it off of your website. they're saying to help you work smarter, we've added new ways to tap into community expertise directly inside the studio editor. Plus, you can now stream your workflow with Wix meetings for instant scheduling and the ability to copy and paste pages between sites. And they have here's all you need to know down below. Inspiration is the first category. It says explore outstanding website builds by creatives on Wix Studios. Get ideas by inspire be be inspired and create your own exceptional sites. Thank you. I was going to say please have a pause on the scroll because it was getting a bit much. It is over 7 seconds, which according to WCAG guides, that is slow enough for a scroll. It's just a lot of information. Let's cover first Yawn Studio. Yawn Studio, an award-winning prog agency and Wix Studio partner, wows with full-screen videos, smooth transitions, interactive animations. Their site features a minimal refined style and advanced Wix Studio solutions throughout. Let's go ahead and my eye just wants to watch her. Hello, let's not. Let's go ahead and click on this link and view the actual web page because this is a lot of scrolling or extension. So Yawn Studio, this gives the same information. Where do I go to cookies? And I always make sure all these cookies are turned off that are not essentials. I see the button for down. They want me to scroll. Got it. I wonder how this works if you need to use... Oh, tabbing just actually tabs you down the screen still. So you can disable it. You online designer website worldwide. Award-winning Wix Studio web designers, sites, bookings, stores, custom designs, express your design, sell and grow. I guess these are some of the clients that they have designed for. Okay. Killer art and production. These websites look... Well, I can't say anything about the websites. I'm going to randomly click on a brand here. See where I go. See where it takes me. It goes to their case study. So good for architects, interior designers, luxury properties, summary. So in the summary, it says, crafting a curated design space for a renowned architect studio, our web design services seamlessly align with their branding strategy, specializing in refining workplace ambiance. The studio focuses on modern, sleek projects with commitment to work-life balance. Oh, so that's what they're doing. It's not actually a template for a website. It's a company that they redesigned the website for. Okay. Our team translated their vision into a professional and minimal website, mirroring the sophistication and values of the architecture studio, exploring the harmony of design, functionality, showcasing their portfolio, and a digital space that embodies the essence of their innovative approach. Additionally, our solution included an easy to fill database for client cases, streamlining their workflow. Prestigiously, the website was handpicked to be featured on Wix Studio inspiration page for a global audience. Okay, so this is their case study. I want to see this off of Wix though, just to be able to actually see the website, because I feel like that's something that a lot of companies do is build it in. And I found this issue as well when it came down to Webflow. When I was looking at how to become a Webflow, I would not say developer, but I wanted to try to qualify for their program. I'm like, what are the requirements? And some of the websites that were in there, I felt were no longer, not relevant, but earlier we were talking about the issue. Hey, Jen, thank you for joining. About the issue with how to navigate the site. And yeah, it was just interesting to see overall. So this is in Czech. They have work design. I do appreciate that they have 2 languages. Yes. I still remember you talking about the Hersberry special on the stream with the kitty cat. Co-living accommodation awarded. Okay. I am concerned because I'm on full screen. And I don't know if this is an error with the about just not showing a, the about page, or if that's an issue with the English translation. I'm going to blame that on the English translation on us, which is apparently Czech for about. And also there is a glitch too. Okay, I got to switch back out of the glitch. Their partners, how we work. This is a cool website though, designed in 2025. They have a email right down there. I don't know how I feel about the email completely disappearing. That's interesting. Services, projects, papers. I wonder how long this website took for Uno Studio to actually do with agencies, because the agencies, they could have 1 designer, 1 developer, or they could have 5 or 6. But it was definitely interesting to see their work. And it looks like it already has 10 hearts on it. Let's go back to this roundup though. And it says the next story is, you look tired. You look tired. Alula. Okay, no. There's a lot of movement on the page. And I guess I am tired. I had to pause that. Alula Agamand Lidzicki's website. I need to Google. How do you pronounce that? I feel like I butchered that.
Amangeldekaises. Amangeldekaises.
A man kills the guy's Z's. Site for web.lab explores the stages of sleep. Sleep is important. Sleep apnea is a thing. And its impact on the mind. This uses glass effects to create hazy effects that echoes the film partition between sleep and consciousness. That makes a lot more sense on why so much was happening on that website. Okay. And then they have Elise Daughtry, Napier's visual bold custom for Elise Daughtry's first with personality, blending punch, colors, textures, and eye-catching videos. The attention to detail is obvious with custom animations and standout user interface is what UI stands for, echoing her modern retro style. Mm-hmm. This one seems like it's a portfolio of some kind for a musician. And she did a very good job. Okay, let's see. Wix also says they have Studio Bytes, so you can dive into Quickfire Studio tutorials designed to sharpen your skill. Each bite breaks down a specific feature to help you master motion, refine your layouts, and deliver more engaging site interactions. And they have a full playlist. I know what homework I'll be doing this weekend. Is a YouTube page. Yep. Thank you for all the likes, Jen. I see it. That's a lot. 465. Woo. And okay. These seem pretty recent. Because I will say in the past, when I'm trying to teach myself stuff about websites, sometimes the tutorials are 5 or 6 years old. Not saying that they're irrelevant, but the older they are, and when these companies update their websites, it's kind of hard for me to keep up with the information because something will change just a little bit. Not to downplay, drop it. However, I did try to do stuff with their backend, and it was a doozy. I actually did not end up finishing that project. And I'm not afraid to admit that because it was just difficult, hard, and I thought I had the tools to be able to complete it. However, I just did not at the time. That was probably almost 2 years ago, which is why now I'm working on things such as Wix or other site builders where I have done them before and seeing what I can do with those, and then potentially branch out. App designing altogether is a completely different field and completely different ball game over a mobile responsive website, meaning you could go to your phone easily and look at the website. I will try to give an example of Wix even. Let's see if I can go here to this article without someone sending me a message. And also, I'm thinking potentially this is going to flash. Everything will probably be mirrored. Question mark, but you never know until you try. Oh. Yeah, they didn't do another product review. Oh, well, they say on here a little pop-up box asking me if I want to install the forums, but I did not set it up. But you see, potentially, I'll have to figure out a way to share my screen. You cannot see it. It is just a white screen. I'm wondering if I turn down my brightness. Now is it visual? Nope, my screen protector is just that good. You can kind of see the text, but I would say this is compatible because it takes in it downsizes everything so that you can read it, and it's in a framework, and all the pictures are still relatively the same size for the screen size, and that's important to have. Do they have any accessibility little pop-ups that happen? I don't have any screen readers or accessibility turned on my phone. Nope. But they keep it plain and simple, which can go far away for small businesses. Sometimes the more that you try to do and the more complicated that you make a site, the less of an experience it is for others to actually go on there and try to use it. But maybe we'll end up with a Wix tutorial Wednesday or something. I don't know. Probably not, because that's supposed to be a work in progress. Well, I guess technically it is. This is how my brain works on a Tuesday. Okay, Wix news. Studio news. So they let us know you can now copy and paste pages between sites. You can now copy and pages between sites, including global sections. The layout is maintained while the design adapts to the new site's theme. Okay, that actually seems very cool, because I don't know if I have an example. But I don't think very many. I'm trying to think. Because obviously in Figma, which is a program where you go to make the website look pretty, and then you have to move it to a different website for them to add the code for it to actually work for you. I feel like you can easily duplicate stuff in there, but I don't think Squarespace or Webflow has that. And I am sorry to the YouTube viewers. You all are probably very confused on when I'm talking about tech news. And it says Monday instead of Tuesday. So I am updating that now. It may make another title. However, we're going to still keep on going. I like that though, especially when I may end up with clients because, say for instance, I'm doing language learning. Yes, you all will have different ideas and different special quirks about your website. However, there are certain things such as having the hero, having the format that will be very consistent and the same throughout your website. So being able to not necessarily start from 100% scratch and be able to move it over to someone else's so that I'm modifying it to customize it for your needs will be fantastic to be able to use. Next topic that they cover is tap into collective expertise of our community inside the editor. So they're saying we all know how powerful this community is in solving a wide range of use cases with the use of code, CSS, which is a language of coding, custom integration, and editor hacks. I'm not going to lie, I don't know what the air quote editor hacks are. I'll have to ask them what they mean by that in the Discord. Follow up later. And now we're making it easier to tap into your collective expertise directly in the context of your work. You can check out all the proven solutions by exploring solved discussions from the community forum right inside of the Studio Editor. Whether you're tracking or tackling a design puzzle or working with advanced features, dive into solutions, tips, and best practices without interrupting your creation workflow. Oh, so it sounds like they now have built-in support so you don't have to sit and wait. Hopefully someone in the community will be available because I do know that this community is international. So you're someone that's a night owl like myself and you don't start working on stuff until 9 p.m. EST, then you don't necessarily have to wait for someone in EST to get back to you at 9 a.m. the next morning. It seems like they're making this more collaborative so that you're able to speak with someone maybe in the United Kingdom or Croatia or someplace like that. So you have a community to rely on to help build your skills quicker. And they said this is our continuous effort to make Wix Studios more than just a platform. This is your ecosystem for collaboration and growth. That is sweet and that is kind. Okay, now to the part I wanted to read about because I think this is a super big win. So you can now deliver HIPAA compliant sites. I know that I talk about a lot ADA compliance and everything else. And I don't know if internationally, I'm reading the article a little further. I don't think that's an international thing, but in the US, we have to have HIPAA laws to protect your information as a patient so that someone can't just call in and say, hey, I'm trying. Oh, okay, Jen. Well, there you go. We have a potential website right there for you. Well, I'm pretty sure that you already have a website because I remember you talking about having your practice. So I don't know if yours is backed by Wix or not, but if you needed to update it, Wix has it for you. So it's helping clients protect their customers' personal information and meet HIPAA. Okay, it says that my internet is having issues. Okay, I think I'm back. Help your clients protect their customers' personal health information and meet HIPAA regulations with the new HIPAA compliance feature. HIPAA compliance covers everything from secure handling of client records and form submissions to payments and site communications. It's also it also includes the option to sign a business associate agreement, which ensures that your US-based clients have fully HIPAA compliant sites. Add HIPAA compliant sites or add HIPAA compliance from the Compliance and Privacy tab in the Compliance, Privacy, and Cookies page so your client can manage sensitive data security. HIPAA compliance is available on their Business, Plus, Elite, and Business Elite, as well as Enterprise plans. And you can even see there with the Cycleo Clinic. And I'm trying to see, because I feel like Wix came out with a whole bunch of stuff over that first month of January. They said, we're going to smash this quarter. Yeah. Will I be to the end of this? Okay, this might have to be a two-parter. Yeah, because I said I've made it to the end. And I'm going to say I'm only halfway through. And yeah, well, we'll go ahead and keep going. I might be able to get 2 more in tonight because I have 4 minutes till we hit 9:30 p.m. We'll see. Or I could always go over. To be determined. So, your creative freedom just got a major upgrade. The Wix Studio Elite and Wix Business Elite plans now come with a massive 10 million CMS or content management system, as we said earlier, items at no additional cost. That's right, more space and flexibility for every bold idea, big clients, and data-driven projects you want to take on. What does that actually mean for you? Welcome even bigger clients with complex needs, manage projects with huge dynamic content, keep building on Wix Studio with 0 workarounds. All relevant client sites are already upgraded. Go ahead and scale without compromise. I will say caveat. While you may have 10 million CMSs, think about your lifetime. If you're going to write 10 million blogs or have 10 million pictures or have 10 million PDF files to upload on your website, before you go out and say, oh, I need to maximize, that is something that in general websites, it is easier to add on than to cut later. I am definitely of the crafty model of measure twice, cut once. Except when it comes to crocheting, because I have issues with counting my stitches. However, if it's not crocheting and it's not knitting, then make sure that you're actually looking into this and validating, do I need that much content? Remember, there is going to be a world after us. We want to leave it better than where we left it. So, just a precaution. See, I don't always have to agree with everything in the news. I am a weary web designer here. They also released a webinar about Wix Studio SEO and GEO. I can't remember what the G stands for. I know SEO is search engine optimization. So to make sure that you're up there on the Google websites or Yahoo or GoDaddy, whatever search engine. New features released. Missed our live session on the future of SEO, GEO, and accessibility? Catch the full recording now to get exclusives on 2026 product previews and actionable tips from Crystal Carter and our expert panel. I could probably listen to that on a Saturday or Sunday. I just want to see how long the video is. Watch on YouTube. It's an hour. So, what I may do is have a watch party on Sunday, more than likely over Saturday, and may just do a stream a little bit earlier in the day so we could all watch it and see what information they released about it and process it as it goes. So it'll probably actually take an hour. Oh, thank you, Jen. You're right. It's the Super Bowl Sunday. Oh, what time is the Super Bowl? My team obviously did not make it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Retract that last statement from the live stream. It won't be on Sunday. It's the Seahawks versus the Patriots. Like I said, my team wasn't going to make it. They're the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the one that I normally default to. Second default is Cleveland Browns, but I'm pretty much a true Bengals fan. And who they going to beat them Bengals? A lot of teams beat them Bengals this year. We'll get it sometime. But yeah, I don't know. I will put this in the to-do list of Schedule Hub. Let's go ahead and add that now. I did not get through all the tech news that's happened today. But that's all right. There's always another day. I'm thinking instead I may slot it in. I'm just going to put it for now on the Small Business Saturday because I've yet to find someone to necessarily review their site or assist someone with their website support. And I'll put episode 2. And we'll just put the title of this to make sure that I go over it and actually watch it. It was only streamed a week ago. It will just be 6 days away. And yeah. And maybe I'll do it on live stream format like I'm doing today, or maybe I'll just do it as a recording. Wow. Jen, I did not realize there were 1,000 hearts. Is your hand okay? Thank you for all the likes on the stream. But yeah, I'm just going to put this as a reminder. Review the video live reaction to what is said. Yeah, I'll figure out time. But for tonight, it is now 9:33. I've held you all over for 3 minutes. So I do want to thank you all again for tuning in. Of course, you can see me on YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Work in Progress, Facebook, Instagram, at Ashbury Art. And I hope everyone has a lovely evening. You stay safe and warm if you're in an area like me where you are potentially getting storms. If you're on someplace warmer, well, enjoy the warmth. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for our Work in Progress. Let me try it one more time. I'll see everyone tomorrow for our Work in Progress Wednesday. Bye-bye.